Good morning. So today I'm going to try out a bunch of pens. The tip of this pen always seems to cave in from writing all the time. So at some point, even though there's ink inside, it becomes completely useless that you have to throw it away. And it's better than some pens, but it's not the most comfortable grip. Let's start off with the ones that are probably going to be the best. So we've got the Monami FX Zeta Blue. So we're going to do the standard test of the lazy dog. What was it again? The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yeah. Oh, damn. Looking at it, we can see that it's got a really nice grip. Slightly bulging. There's the FX Zeta. Clicky feel, probably. Ooh, it's not. Oh, it's good. It's actually pretty good. It does not go to the side too much. It does not jiggle. It's not the most clicky, but it's pretty good. Let's test it. Right off the bat, the feel is okay. It's slightly too big for me, I feel like, but probably that's what I need on the long run for writing. Okay, so the feel of this one is pretty good, I won't lie, but it has some major caveats, I would say. Let me show you. Firstly, the button for it is slightly... Okay, this is negligible, but I would prefer it to not do it at all. That would be great. And the response of it is much too late. So it goes all the way down here and then it clicks. And the click is not that, that heavy, it's very light. When you're clicking, somebody needs to feel your presence. Whoever is around you needs to know that you're the Sigma once you're clicking your pen. And that's not the case here. Also, as I'm writing, it's kind of skipping. So somewhere on the X, it skipped. Whenever I'm angling, it's not. And I angle a lot. Usually I write like this. So that does not work for me. I needed to properly lay down the ink. The ink is too thin. The flow, I think, might be too little. So it should have been a little bit more. If it was a little bit more than that, would have been great. Something I will need to actually go to school to write with this. I'll need to go to school and write with this to find out whether my hands hurt over long periods of writing. I think it might not actually. Comfort 8, click. That's a 5. And then the looks 7.69. The writing, the feel. That's a 4. Yeah. But overall, not a bad pen. It's really not a bad pen. Let's go on to the next one. So next one, I'm gonna take the Rapid. So this Rapid, it's the Rapid winner, the Montex winner. What? Okay, apparently it's named differently. Some weird stuff going on over at my store. Perfect unboxing here, guys. Okay, got it out. Oof, so it's a 0.7 millimeter. Yeah, it's blue, I believe. Okay, that's a pretty fat pull. Look at this. Concave grip. Slightly lightweight. Kind of downside there. Okay, so the flow is pretty good. It almost feels like one of those vector tools of Procreate. So I'm still getting a bit of skipping, and yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, it's pretty bad actually. So comfort, it's going down to I'm gonna say 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. There's no click to it. Oh, I like that. That is heavy. I like when something feels very, very solid. Yeah. This is how you assert your dominance as the Sigma. You just go like this. The click, we could call it a click. The click is a 9. The looks, it's a general pen. This tip looks dope. Yeah. But the branding here, I don't really like that, nor here. Probably if this Montex winner was on the side here and just that, and everything else is plain, that would have looked so much better and the branding would have been more obvious. That would have been nicer. So for the looks, I'm gonna give it a good 5 because this part here really gives it most of that score. And then the feel, the flow is good. The flow is really good, and then it feels good to write with. But sadly, it bleeds, so that's gonna make the feel go down a lot. Actually, I'm gonna put it down to something like a 5. Yeah, maybe a 5. Anyways, on to the next one. So let's try this one. Uno Max Glide IC 0.7mm black. So get ready for some godlike unbox therapy. Watch out, I'm coming for you. There we go. It looks very good. It looks pretty nice. The transparent look, the branding is on the side and on the thing, the cap, which I'm not really a fan of. For the looks, I'm gonna rate it a nice 7. Oh my god. Oof. Okay, so the flow is so insane. I'm really not pressing. I'm not pressing at all, and it's laying down so much ink. That is awesome. The comfort feels slightly off because it's mono length. The length is the same all around, even though the grip, it has some grip to it, yeah, but it does not hold well here. If it had probably this kind of bulge up front, which is a more comfortable grip, it would have felt better probably. The weight is decent. It's what you expect the weight to be. So if I were to hold something as big as this, I'd expect it to be heavy, and it is. And if I grab something as small as this, I expect it to be middleweight, featherweight, something like that. So the weighting is pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Actually, the looks should go down as well. It's not the best, a 6. The feel is insane. It's so good. Writing with this feels so nice. Angling the laying down of the ink as I'm writing at high speeds. It does not stutter. It does not skip. So that's awesome. The feel, the grip, it has a good grip. The weighting maybe should have been the weight should have been a little bit higher, a bit heavier. That would have been great. But otherwise, everything feels awesome with this pen. I don't know whether the fact that it has a small bulge is going to affect whether my fingers are going to feel pain or not from long periods of writing. I think not, and I hope not. Yeah, the sound. The sound is alright. It's definitely very silent, very James Bond kind of vibe with it. it does take a little bit of actuation before it goes in, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna give it a 7. Good contender, very good contender. Okay, so moving on to the, well, not last pen, but last of the ones that I bought at the store is the Pilot BP1. Yeah, the RT Fine Black. Whole thing came off. The first Pilot pen that I used had a really nice click to it. The click was out of this world. Let's find out how this one does. Ooh. So the actuation is this much, okay, this much, okay, this much, and then it clicks. So kind of a long actuation, but it's not this slow compared to the Zeta. Let's compare this. Yeah, this one's actuation is way better, way better by miles. And the click, you feel it in the pen. That's good. Coming up to the grip is dope. Yeah, you can spin it too, so that's great. The shiny part has a lot of grip to it. It has a decent amount of grip, which contrasts well with this. So this is shiny, this is rubbery. The contrast is great, and even in the contrast reflects itself in the feel also. So this one is less friction, has less friction, but this one has way more friction when you grab onto it, which is logical. Anyways, onto the writing. Ooh, off to a bad start here. Okay, so it does have a really bad thing with it. I had the first Pilot pen that I used probably had kind of a similar problem. It laid down its ink extremely well, but it was way too smooth. It was as if the pen was moving before my hand was. So it's almost as if I had to anticipate where the pen was going, and then write, and then compensate for that. But this one, I can't write at high speed with it. That's the major problem. It's very pale, the ink. It does not flow very well. Maybe if I shake it or not. That helps it a little bit, but I should not have to do that for the pen to start writing well. So it looks shiny. The branding is here. There's a little thing there that says Pilot. There's a barcode on it. The grip looks nice. There's no coloring, which sucks. The contrast on the Zeta is pretty nice. This gray, this should have been black. Yeah, the gray here, still barcode. Why did they put barcodes on the pens? Are they crazy? This one does not have a barcode. Anyways, the texturing is very slight and it's not extra. It's not that big of a deal, but it's better than your average pen. I'd give it maybe a 6. Yeah. And then the comfort is actually pretty dope. It's bigger than the Uno Max, this one. So if you compare these two sizes, this one is slightly bigger, well, much bigger actually, and this feels better in the hand. Handling it feels much better than the Uno Max. But overall, the feel is about the same, but slightly better. 7.2 I'd give it. The feel of it, the feel as it's writing, it's not the best. Yeah, the laying down of the ink, it's pretty bad. Big problem with laying down the ink at high speed, and yeah, that's the major caveat. Otherwise, it's pretty smooth. It does not skip, but it's it takes too much friction as well. It's like there's a lot of force. Well, it's a very small force that I have to put in for it to ride, but it's still greater. It should be negligible, completely negligible, but this one is too much. Maybe a 5. Yeah, because it's better than your pen that skips. Okay, 5.5 actually. The click, god damn. The click, it does not jiggle either. Look at it. Look at how stiff that is. Moves very little to the sides. It's it goes straight down. There's no kidding around with it. So that's good. It should have more frequencies than just that very high pitched click. It's okay. It's not the best pitching, but the loudness, the volume of it is great. I would have liked a bit more of a low kind of sound with it as well. I know that's like that's a Herculean task to accomplish, but it's probably doable. It feels a little too hollow, the click, but it is very good. I'm gonna give it an 8.2. So let's do an average of the scores and then we'll see. Okay, so the winner of the ultimate pen between these 4 pens, I'm going to test more pens in the future, is the Uno Max. It's got a score of 7.125 as opposed to the others are all below 7, I think. Yeah. This one, the main thing it's got is the feel of it. Yeah, the overall winner is the Uno Max. In the category of comfort, the winner is Zeta, but it's not a final decision. I'm going to have to test all these pens for a longer period and find out how they turn out, and then I'm going to adjust the scores accordingly. Probably going to be Zeta or Uno Max, but we don't know. We're going to find out. And the category for looks as well is Zeta. Yeah, the best looking one actually, compared to the other ones. Compared to the Uno Max. Compared to this one, it's alright. It's not the best. If you like black, that's your thing. The feel is obviously the Uno Max. There's no beating this. It's just too good. The friction is right on point. It's buttery. It's smooth. It does not skip. It feels perfect. The only downside of the Uno Max is that it's much too small. You're gonna have to pinch, and that probably leads to pain. The Zeta is big, but this is probably also going to lead to pain. I don't know how designers actually manage to reduce a writer's pain by changing the design, by changing the structure, but there must be some way of doing it, don't you think? For the click, the one that wins it is this one, which is kind of surprising because it's the most garbage on all other aspects. But the click is godlike on this one. It's just beefy, it's clicky, it's responsive. It's probably due to the fact that the body is big and slightly hollow in the cap. So it's just such a loud sound to it. Like even if I barely press it, it's okay. So I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, so just listen to this. The beefiness in this click as it's closing and right on point, right when the actuation point is reached, you hear the click. It's just so satisfying, and the click is not just high pitched, it's very low pitched as well, because you can feel the low pitch in it. It's not a clicky thing. It's not this click, which is good, but it's not best. This click is the Sigma click. There's no beating this. Anyways, see ya. Up until further notice. Well, until I update you about the pens. Probably content is going to come out on Frogger. some other kinds of videos and stuff. Anyways, see ya.